And while the Prime Minister, while Amit Shah, the Home Minister, is holding that crucial meeting in the national capital to prepare for the few months ahead, the Prime Minister has embarked on a two-day visit to Kyrgyzstan capital Bishkek for the Shanghai Cooperation Organisation summit starting today. The Prime Minister is going to be holding bilateral meetings on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organisation summit with the Chinese President Xi Jinping and the Russian President Vladimir Putin. This comes as the Prime Minister's aircraft will not be crossing Pakistan's airspace that is estimated to fly via Oman, Iran and the Central Asian countries on way to Bishkek. The focus of the SCO is likely to be on global security, multilateral economic cooperation, people-to-people exchanges and on the tropical issue of international and regional importance. India is expected to raise the issue of terrorism at the summit but will not talk about any specific country. At present, the Shanghai Cooperation Organizational Summit represents 42% of the world's population and 20% of global GDP. Let's go straight across now to our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan, for more on this very important summit. Geeta, what is going to be the focus of the SCO summit other than terror-related issues?
Well, the SCO summit basically is a forum for all these countries to come together, and the riding agenda, like Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson and our Secretary West had said, is going to be how to cooperate on the security front. There are concerns that this entire region has had when it comes to the issue of terrorism or, for that matter, security concerns. These are areas that will be covered during conversations and speeches by the heads of state and heads of government. But over here, also more important for India is not just the fact that we're engaging bilaterally with a few countries and making our mark or presence felt in the SCO forum, but also India is going to engage Central Asia. That's going to be an important aspect. India trying to reach out to Central Asia. This time around, there is no India-Central Asia summit-like meeting, but all the bilaterals and meetings that he would have, in all probability, is a movement towards that, where India will continuously remain engaged with the Central Asian region, a very important region when it comes to geostrategic positioning of this entire region. So that's one area which India is certainly going to be focused on.
Right, Geeta, you know, while it's very important that the Chinese President Xi Jinping and the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, will be meeting after both of them have been elected once again. But the big issue here is that the Prime Minister has decided to avoid using Pakistan airspace. What does this indicate? Will there be no engagement between the two countries in Bishkek?
Well, it is true. Prime Minister Narendra Modi decided after all the outrage that was seen that he is not going to use the special privilege and take or fly through Pakistan, even though permissions were granted and permissions were sought by the Indian administration. The idea over here is to tell Pakistan, one, that tell the Indian community living everywhere else, including Kyrgyzstan, that if they're suffering, then Prime Minister Narendra Modi is not going to take special privileges. But apart from that, the fact is that there are concerns when it comes to Pakistan, and is the reason why there is no bilateral that's being planned on the sidelines of the SCO summit here. We've seen the SCO summit in Ufa, where one of the most important bilaterals had taken place between Nawaz Sharif and Modi, because China and Russia had said that India and Pakistan can only become members of SCO. This was 2 years ago if they do not let their difficulties and difficult relations spoil the SCO forum or the environment in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And that was one of the commitments made by the two countries. So while there are no bilateral engagements that have been planned over here, if at all there is going to be a brief conversation between the two leaders, we are being told that India is going to put forth the same viewpoint that Pakistan needs to do a lot more. Okay. And once there is some forward movement on the terror front by Pakistan, there certainly will be forward movement on other bilateral issues between the two countries.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.